CNBC-TV18 presents Crypto Corner, powered by CoinDCX.
On Crypto Corner today, we are joined by Archit Mittal, who is the founder of SmartWave Academy. Archit, hi, thank you so much for joining in. You work in cryptos for a very long time now. You have been responsible for teaching, training people to responsibly invest in cryptos. What really has been the feedback? Do people in India now understand when it comes to crypto in sense of investing?
So thank you, Manisha ji, for letting me answer this. So basically, the response is very good. For the last 3 to 4 months, we have seen a tremendous response for this asset class, and people are adopting it at a very high pace. Like last year also, crypto has shown some boom, but this year the boom, along with the interest of the people, is really taking the market forward. We are seeing a lot of volume surges across the exchanges as well.
Oh, well, absolutely. Archit, when we look at the last week itself, in sense of, pardon me, in sense of volumes, whether it has been about ETFs or overall volumes or even inflows has been near record highs there. But this is more to do with the international markets and overall volumes. When it comes to India and when we talk about responsible investing, I mean, I'm assuming that is a discipline that you have to have in various asset classes. But when it comes to cryptos, what is that additional care that one needs to take?
So as we know that the crypto markets are much more volatile than any traditional markets across the globe. So that's why this term responsible investing has to be kept in mind every time when the person is trying to get into the crypto markets. The markets are a bit volatile. If I talk about Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, the average volatility is almost around 20 to 25%. That if the coin is going up to $1 lakh also, if I am talking about Bitcoin, it can show a deep dive till $75,000 also. That's a massive capital erosion for the people, for the investors which are out there. But when we are talking about cryptos, all these giant coins are now behaving a bit maturely, and as the markets are maturing, we are seeing that the top coins are showing a bit less volatility compared to the altcoins which are there in the market. So yes, when we talk about responsible investing, we should go and further our investments towards the top 5 and top 10 coins which are there in the markets.
Oh, well, absolutely, Archit. That really was my next question, because there are some 25,000 cryptos there. Some have been around for all that time. Some really haven't been. We hear enough about frauds and rug pulls and etc. So what is your sense when there is a new person, a beginner looking to invest in cryptos? What should they be looking at in sense of investment?
So basically, if a beginner is trying to invest in cryptos, there should be 2 levels of investments which he should look for. First, investments in the top coins, the safe havens, or basically what we call as the blue chips of the crypto markets. That is the top 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, or BNB coins. These are the top 5 coins, and this list can extend up to the top 10 coins. But when we are talking about the altcoins, apart from the top coins, which have the decent volumes in nature, then the person should shift towards the researching part and should read about the white papers and what the crypto is actually doing behind the scenes. So that is a major important rule for the investment purposes for the altcoins. But for the top 5 or top 10 coins, the people can go ahead and allocate some of the percentage of the capital towards this thing as an SIP or a directly investment format.
Archit, also, since you work with a lot of people who want to invest in cryptos, what really is your sense on what geographies are they coming in from? What is the age group that seems to be picking up now?
So basically, if I'm talking about the global markets, the major volume drawn is from the US markets only, the US clients. There are a couple of US clients with me as well. But apart from that, in India, the major segment which is targeting is the first job goers and the early 20 people, because they want that sense of freedom also in their investment. They want a market which they can look for and actively participate in. So that is not a choice in various other markets, because all the markets are time constrained. This is one of the rare markets which is 24/7. There is no time constraint. So we are seeing a lot of interest from the early movers who are starting their investment journeys, who want to actively participate in this markets.
Archit, also, what should really be your portfolio in sense of percentage when you're looking at crypto?
So anywhere around 5 to 10% as of now, that is a good portfolio mix-up and a good portfolio diversification for people. You can enjoy the returns of cryptos also without getting into that much of risk which is associated with the volatility of crypto.
Archit, as you said, the last 3 or 4 months have seen an increase in participation and more people eyeing up, lining in to buy cryptos with the kind of returns that it has given. Is it about more awareness? Is it about a class which is giving great returns? Are people also venturing into futures and options now? Or is it more about investing?
So basically, like returns are great because it's a new asset class. It's picking up the pace. So we are seeing a bit better benchmark updates which are there. There is a bull run also. That's why the returns are a bit on a higher side. But on an average, on a longer frame of time, we will be seeing the average returns which we are seeing in the other markets. But it's more about the freedom which the people are getting in terms of investment, in terms of the market participation, which is our 24/7 markets. So that is a main agenda which I see in the participants, that they want more freedom around it. They want to participate in an asset class where globally all the people are participating. So in that way, it is picking up much more boom.
Archit, markets continue to react to what's really happening in US because we're looking at more legislations, more friendlier tones coming in from there. And then the street is also reacting to the macro, the 25 basis point rate cut from the US Fed. So when it comes to crypto, whether it's about strong legislations, friendly moves in various countries, and then the macro as well, what is your sense from here on? Because we've done halving the last year as well. So when it comes to 2025, even 26 for that matter, what is it that you will keep an eye on?
So definitely, there are a lot of tailwinds for the crypto markets. We are getting like US strategy reserves are created. Fed rate is there. So Fed rate also has impacted positive. Like yesterday was the Fed rate, and today we have seen a positive uptick in all the major coins as well as in the altcoins as well. And apart from that, in the industry overall, there is a lot of support globally which we are seeing for this market. So yes, definitely 2025 and 2026 is going to be very great years for crypto markets. It's kind of a bull run. And in October, November, December, hopefully, as per the recent year data also, we are seeing a very positive month going forward in October, November, December this year also.
All right. So Q4 usually is good for cryptos, and this year is going to be no different. Archit, as always, thank you so much for joining in. And with that, we slip into a short break. More news and updates continue on the other side.
CNBC-TV18 presents Crypto Corner, powered by CoinDCX.